So you're a military family looking to move to Rhode Island. Well, I am standing here today with my clients, Juana and Anthony, a military family that moved from Florida to Rhode Island. And we're gonna talk to the viewers and you guys about your experience moving to Rhode Island. So for you guys moved from Florida to Rhode Island. Walk me through your experience, not only moving from Florida to Rhode Island, but also your experience with me throughout the transaction.
Well, we had a very good experience working with Devin. Those in the military, you understand that there's the time period between when you start negotiating for orders and the time you receive orders. There's a lot of gray area if you're actually going to end up at that location. So, there's a lot of uncertainty, but we had a good time working with Devin. He understands the military lingo. So we were able to negotiate, get in contract with homes.
And by the way, so everybody knows, as this garbage truck passes, of course, while we're filming, we dealt with a lot of that timeline, right? But we also dealt with a lot of properties. Like the first property we saw, we put under contract, we did our inspection, and all of a sudden you flew out, which I recommended, and you were like, you walked out of the house and you're like, my wife's gonna cry if she sees this house, right? It was just not a good house. Then the next house we put under contract, it appraised 50 below the appraisal value, which was crazy in this market because there was multiple offers, and that's a whole other topic. But then we found this house, right? And I was like, as soon as we saw this house, we said, guys, we have to make a move on this. It was listed at 525, 530?
525.
525, got it under contract at 485.
485.
Right? So for you guys, overall with your experience, how did you feel about my negotiating? I think a big thing for military families and buyers in general is the integrity of telling you the truth when you're doing these type of deals. Speak
You were
a little
amazing.
bit
You were
about that.
Absolutely amazing. I had a lot of fears when it came to school district, the neighborhood, the street, the proximity to work, and not just seeing a beautiful house in pictures, but actually being able to live in the place. You were amazing.
Because we were talking when you first met, you were like, these are the areas I want to be. And based on our conversations, I said, I don't know if those areas will best suit your lifestyle. And one of the things that was important for you and Anthony was the fact that you were close to the base. So it's about a 15-minute drive to the base.
Yeah, it's about 15, maybe 17 minutes drive to base. Bigger upgrade than Florida. Driving from Florida is an hour to base.
Wow. Yeah, so that's super convenient. What would you say was, for you guys, the most impressive factor that I provided you guys throughout these transactions, or throughout this transaction?
Honesty. Honesty was the biggest one. Honesty, and you were so easy to communicate. I had a lot of questions, different times of the day, Saturday, Sunday, 10 p.m. Like for all the military families, you guys understand the struggle, and you were always available to us. You took the time to explain every single question over and over, and you made it happen. I had checks in the box and you made them all. It's like meant to be.
What is and that's important, right? Because integrity, honesty, communication, all of those are really important when you're buying your biggest asset For you guys, this home, what is your favorite thing that you guys love about this home? Because we're gonna walk through with the viewers.
So for me, I needed to have a house with a comfortable kitchen. I needed to have at least 2 bathrooms, ideally a bathroom inside the master bedroom, which is impossible in Rhode Island.
Sure.
2-car garage, a decent street, close to work, and in a safe neighborhood. And I have everything.
Check. Yeah.
All of them. It's the single house that had all of it, and it happened. So
yeah, so it was exciting. This was a last minute, because you guys were pretty much going to rent if we didn't find this house.
We find this house 2.5 weeks before we PCS.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take you guys on through, see this beautiful home and this property that Anthony and Juana bought. So right now, we're now standing inside the home, and what was really interesting about this, because you guys were coming from Florida, was this home was in really good shape, but we organized all the painters to come in, get this nice and painted, and once you did, it really turned out to be a beautiful home.
Yeah, you had amazing contacts, everybody came through, the house looked even better than the pictures.
And that's one thing people forget about, is it's not just about the transaction, it's about all of the relationships I've had over many, many years, that from the landscaper to the painter to electricians, plumbers, all of that is really important. Waterproofing companies, I've already vetted a lot of the people that I use to find the best people for my clients.
Yes, and for all the military families here, they understand the struggle of going to a new place and not knowing anybody. Like, you came through with everybody. We have a beautiful home, and it's thanks to you.
Yeah, well, let's take them through. So we're standing in the living room, huge living room, right? And then it goes back into the bedrooms. The boys' bedroom, we have 2 beds for them, getting shown around today, 2 closets. And then one thing which we'll show is the primary right here. The nice thing about it for you, and something that you wanted, was separate bathrooms.
Yes.
So
we needed at least 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, so the primary is right here. So we have a primary bathroom right in the bedroom. And then one of the renovation projects that you were very, very excited about, and we got hardwood floors throughout. One of the renovation projects that we were really excited about was this bathroom. And it did not look like this. So we are getting it all done, tile floor, bathroom. And then we'll head to the kitchen as well. So this was the playroom, the kids' playroom. That was a must for us.
Yes, I can keep all their mess organized. They love it.
Yeah, great job with that. And then one of the highlights of this home, something that I know you and Anthony really loved, was just the size of this kitchen, right? This is a huge kitchen, plenty of space for a dining room table, all these cabinets. We even have to compliment Anthony on his new doors that he put in. You moved the washer and dryer were still here, right?
Washer and dryer were there. We transitioned to just 1 unit and do the pantry as well.
Yeah, so this is
Maximum space.
super convenient. And then from the back side of the kitchen, right over here, we had a beautiful backyard. And this was all overgrown. We had the landscaper come, take all of this out, really, really opened up the yard.
Yeah, all the trees were halfway here.
Yeah.
And
Now
it's
we have
really nice.
Now we have a great yard for the kids, especially once it gets fenced in, which is happening next week. So if you're a military family looking to move to Rhode Island, or anyone looking to move to Rhode Island, all of my contact information is in the description below.